My name is Ahmed Omer. I'm a lawyer and I'm the chairperson of the International Center for Supporting Rights and Freedoms. The International Center was founded in 2011 and it's mainly working on monitoring the violations of the International Covenant of Civil and Political Rights, as well as monitoring all the crimes and the violations to the Rome Statute whereby the ICC was founded. Also, we urge the countries to accede or to join the ICC because we are members to the coalition since 2012. We actually work in the GCC region from the very beginning, and we chose to work in the GCC out of our own volition. We work in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Oman, and Bahrain. This region is a very serious region when it comes to the work of human rights defenders. Maybe it is the most dangerous region in the world for carrying out human rights defense, because human rights defenders are working amidst all those fabricated news that are adopted by the governmental and the official media, and we will continue our work and we will never stop, notwithstanding the perils and the dangers that we are surrounded by, and we would like to solicit your help to get the consultative status. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this briefing to the representative of the NGO. Now I would like to open the floor for questions and comments, and I recognize the distinguished delegate of Russian Federation.
Thank you. Madam Chair, we are pleased to welcome the representative of this organization in New York, and I would like to thank you for the opportunity of being with us here today so that we can talk to you about your application. This is very useful. We would like to thank you for the brief representation of your activities, and could you give us further detail on the projects that you've carried out last year?
Thank you. We work on a daily basis, and we continue to work on documenting violations in the GCC. We have a very active website. You can check it, through which you can see our daily activities. We also have 4 yearly reports that are published on our website. Last year, we have trained people to document and publish reports through special measures and through the Bahrain UPR of last year. Thank you.
Are there any other questions or comments to the representative Russian Federation? You have the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and I thank the representative of the organization for the response to our question. We also noted that in your application, you replied to question 11, and you talked about the organization being regional. But when you answered the third question, you point out that you support or you give support to activists throughout the world. Could you clarify the discrepancy in the information and list those countries in which you indeed do work? Thank you.
There is no discrepancy. We are an international organization. We work in Geneva, in Switzerland. We document violations in certain regions. The regions that we have chosen. We chose Kuwait, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, the Emirates, Qatar, and the Sultanate of Oman. This region, in our view, is one of the most dangerous. It violates human rights. This is why we concentrate on this region in our work. Moreover, we have worked on many other issues in Morocco, for example, and not only in the GCC. So we do not really choose a certain region. We also work through the coalition to accede to the ICC. We were here 1 month ago in December, and we attended the last meeting of the ICC. Of course, we met with the Prosecutor General and we talked in detail on the crimes which can amount to grave violations of human rights in the GCC. Thank you.
I recognize the distinguished delegate of Sudan. You have the floor, sir.
شكرا السيدة الرئيسة.
Thank you, Chairperson. I thank the representative of the organization for his answers. As he have mentioned now, in his answers on the questions of the Russian Federation, he said that the activities are focused on the GCC. As I look on the website of this organization, I can see that it also works in other countries, and they have mentioned them here. We would like to ask for further details on their activities in these countries and their partners in these countries. Are they also legally present in these countries? I would like to ask for a written response. Thank you.
حضراتكم أنا لم
Thank you. I did not completely understand your question. Are you asking how we work in the GCC? Our working methods in the GCC? Thank you.
شكرا جزيلا.
Thank you so much. I would clarify. You have said a few minutes ago, as you were answering some questions from other colleagues, that you have chosen to work in the GCC only. This is a discrepancy, according to what you have mentioned on your website. In fact, you are also present in other countries in the region other than the GCC countries. This is why we would like to ask for further details on your activities in these other countries. And we would like to know more about your partners in these countries. The third question is your presence in these countries legal? Do you have the necessary paperwork to do that? Or do you cooperate with other partners? And we would like to ask for a written answer. Thank you. The representative of the organization says, of course, we will provide a written answer. However, we work in Switzerland, so we are not registered. I'm also a member in the Frontline Defender organization. I am a human rights activist before being a lawyer. There are certain violations that we cannot turn a blind eye to. Especially, and we report them to the Human Rights Council, and we focus our work on the GCC. Do you mean any other country other than the GCC where we have projects that we have detailed in our application?
Would you like to respond, Sudan? You have the floor.
نسبة ل
Since you do not understand me, I would like to tell you that we will send you written questions and you will have plenty of time to read them and understand them. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure and honor to talk to you. Of course, in conclusion, I would like to quote the previous Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, in the high-level meeting in New York in 2011. He said the United Nations could not carry out its work on human rights without those who are our partners. And when they are targeted, they become victims. However, when we cannot cooperate with them, our work on human rights becomes in danger. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much to the distinguished representative of the organization. Committee will be looking forward to receiving your answer.